This is an overview of how to use Account Plan Pro to create a strategic account plan. Here we are in Salesforce Sales Cloud. Account Plan Pro gives you an Account Plan tab. It works with the other objects in Salesforce. It also gives you a dashboard and reports. You can create as many new account plans as you want. You just click on this button and you can see the account plans that you already have, and you can click on any one of them to open them. Here we are in the Hawaii Medical Center account plan, and with the Hawaii Medical Center account just one click away. You can create your plan and start with looking at what your sales goal is. The app will add up how much you have already closed of opportunities that are in the plan and how much you have open in your funnel, and will calculate your pipeline gap. From there, you begin creating the plan itself. If you click the edit button, it will take you to the same place that you would get to if you were creating a new plan from our previous screen. So anything with a red line to the left of it is a required field. You have to give the account plan a name, identify your close ratio, and as you begin to work with account plan, you will probably get a better idea of what your close ratio is. Also identify your sales goal and which account this is associated with. Additional sales from existing base gives you an opportunity to add additional dollar or monetary value into the plan, in addition to everything that you sum up within the plan, which we will show you in a moment. So then the next thing you want to do is think about your account's business. What business are they in? What are the key trends in your geography, or if you're vertical market focused, what's happening in the vertical market? What are the key strategic initiatives that senior management in the account cares about? And then some very important process information, purchase history, and budget, funding, decision process. What commitments are needed at this point, and therefore what is our sales approach? From there, you continue down and add in your account goals, and then a narrative, which is sort of the overview of what you are trying to accomplish in this plan. These are all text fields. You can add as much text as is available within the field. But the main thing is to get the sort of succinct, sort of to the point overview of each of these items in these text fields. And then you would click Save. Here we are back at the main user interface. So we now have our plan started. We have an idea of our goals from a monetary point of view, and our what we have in our funnel. We have an overview of the situation, and what we're really trying to do here is instill a thought process, a strategic thought process that goes from top to bottom. So as we continue down, the next thing to be thinking about is what are the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats relative to selling your product into this account. From there, and let me just show you, you add a new SWOT by just clicking that button and then identifying whether it's a strength, weakness, opportunity, and threat, and then entering the description here. When you are beginning and starting to create your plan, you might put a number of SWOTs in, so you might do save and new, or if you're just adding another one to an existing plan, you might just say save. Back again at the main user interface. From here, we go into strategies and tactics, and then ultimately activities that will help us implement those strategies and tactics. So let's create a new strategy, and this is the strategy screen. You can identify a new strategy. Let's say we're going to sell the new product that we have here. And the tactic could be to identify candidates for that new product in this account, people that we would start talking with about it. Now, you can just save this strategy and tactic, but it's more powerful if you save and create a task or an event in Salesforce right in the moment that you're thinking about it. So I'm going to save and create a task. You are now at the task screen. Our app pre-populates the subject of the task with your strategy. And let's say you wanted to insert also the tactic into the subject of the task. You could do that. If you want, you can associate it with a particular contact. However, in this case, I'm just going to do this myself, and I'm going to do this early next week. And so then I can save. And what I have done is I have created a strategy and a task, which is right here. Sell the new product and identify candidates to do that, okay? So it's very important when you create strategies that you also create tasks and events so that you begin to really follow up on them and take action on them. Okay, the next area we want to talk about are opportunities, relationships, and team members. So very important that we identify the opportunities that are key to us achieving our goals in the account. And these numbers here in the amount field are what show up above in the sum of open and closed opportunities. So the first thing we want to do is identify which opportunities we will bring into this account plan. So we can go up to here, and there are a number of buttons here, and we can either bring in all of the account opportunities, and sometimes that's really good to do because it's quick and easy. Sometimes it will bring in opportunities that we don't want. If that is the case, we can select from My Opportunities, which will get us to a page that allows us to see our opportunities, and it sorts initially by account. You could have it sort by opportunity name. You can have it sort by some of these other columns, and then you can check off which ones you want to bring into your plan. At the get-go, this only shows open opportunities, but if you want to show closed opportunities, then you can click here, and it will show closed opportunities as well that you may want to include in your plan. Also, you may have a lot of opportunities in your instance, and you may want to sort on a particular character string. For example, I'm going to sort on American, and it will give me these opportunities of all the opportunities in my instance, because these have American in either the opportunity name or the account name. And then I can select which of these I want to include in my plan, and I can click Save. And now these opportunities now come into my plan, okay? And this information comes directly from the opportunity object. I, as the user, did not have to re-enter this data. We really make it easy to not have to re-enter data. I'm also one click away from the opportunity or one click away from the account. And one of the things I want to do is I want to create a strategy for each of these opportunities. So I can click Edit, and that will get me to the opportunity strategy page. And I can enter these 7 very important fields that help me think about what is the opportunity strategy that will enable me to win this opportunity. From what are the compelling needs and events that would drive this account, this customer, to buy our product, this particular product, and then goes into a number of other questions that are very important and relevant, such as the decision criteria and our differentiators, how we're better. We would want to see our differentiators in their decision criteria, and if it's not, that should be in one of our next steps. as we see here. Then we can go down and save this. And the next sections show here. One very important one is the contact roles. Who are the key players in this opportunity? We can click the New button, and these people, these contacts, come in from the opportunity object. I, as the user, again, did not have to enter them, but or re-enter them. I can then pick what kind of a user they are, who the primary one is, and then I click Save, and it will now show up here. The additional user will show up here now that I added them. If you use partners to win opportunities such as this, you can identify them here. And if you use the Salesforce product functionality, you can enter that here. Here we are back at the main user interface again. The next thing we want to look at is account relationships. And we can either just enter one at a time, or we can go back up here and bring in all contacts in the account object. And if we wanted to or needed to, we could delete any one of them if they were not relevant in this particular account or in our plan. And if you do delete any of these objects, such as a relationship or even an opportunity, it will not delete the object from your instance. It will merely delete it from your plan. And then you click the Edit button, and that will get you to a screen where you can identify the key elements as far as pursuing this particular relationship with this particular account, and our unique value to them, their influence, and then our strategy in working with them, and then again click Save. So now that we have entered our opportunities and our relationships in the account, let's scroll down, and we can identify who the key team members are on our plan, like internal team members, and you can identify their role, deliverable, due date, etc., and you just have to click the Edit button to do that. Now, we also might want to identify new partners just by clicking the New Account Plan Partner button, and that will take you to the same screen as if you hit the Edit button. And you can identify, again, very important elements such as our value to them, their value to us, and thus how will we work together. The app will then store the activities that have been completed. From this activity history section, you can also log a call, send an email, etc. We give you a section to have an approval process if that is appropriate for you, and there's also a section to capture notes and attachments, such as an org chart for the account. So you can scroll up. Another important element is that you can generate a PDF just by clicking this button, and it will take you to a PDF of your plan, which will have all of the elements of your plan. Another thing that is important is that you may want to be able to just be in the opportunity object. This is an opportunity associated with this account, Hawaii Medical Center, and if your Salesforce.com admin adds in this section, which is very easy to do. We have a setup guide that enables them to do that. What you can do is click New Account Plan Opportunity and identify the account plan that you want this opportunity to be associated with. Okay, right now the Hawaii Medical Center. And now I'm going to save this. And now we are actually, it brings us back to the account plan, and this new opportunity is now brought into your plan from the opportunity object into the account plan object. So this has been a quick overview of how you can use Account Plan Pro to create powerful account plans to enable you to win more in your strategic and important accounts.